As for the most effective presentation, that would be your sway. So, in your Office 365, and I already have an actual link. I forgot what these called. I'm sorry. I have it here in part of my. I pinned it to my startup menu. So here is my sway. It's free, but it's gonna ask me to log in. I should, I think. Oh no, because I'm still logged in. So I've just been playing, making some stuff, just seeing some things it can do. I think it's just a whole lot faster in seeing your format, your design, um, putting in your content. So you have to do your research about the order line, the mathematician who discovered it, maybe the very special number that he also discovered that is related to other mathematics. It's significance, some real world examples. Um, so when you create Sway, it's kind of like a template that's similar to a PowerPoint, but you have these basically, our storyboard is right here. We can add some content. So we can give it a title. Let's say we have our Euler line project. You put your name or something. Um, you can put in background um, pictures, so you have the option to come off of things that you already have or off the internet. Also, what I like is they have some suggestions, so you can just search their site. Right now, they see what we're creating our Sway storyline about, so they've already have that on there. But let's just say I want to make, because the Euler line comes from the intersection of special segments. So let's say I went to special segments. And I can just click there, and they will give me some options. They're looking for them. There's some pictures I can use if I wanted to. They're off the internet. Now, you could also do this with videos. That's what I like as well. So let's say I just want to do, let's do triangle center. See what they have here. They're start giving us some suggestions. There's actually videos you can embed it. You can use this as part of your Sway presentation. I'm gonna go with let's try. Um, I forgot I started one earlier, but let's just do triangles because I'm using triangle in my construction. And this is for your embedded part. So I don't want any of these pictures. Let's see. Any my mo. I'm gonna stop anytime now. So let's see. Okay, let's just say I picked that. I can just drag it, put it right there. That'll be part of my background presentation. And then I can add, just this plus sign, I can add some more content. I can give it heading. I can add another picture. But let's just say I want to go into my Geogebra, construction. Sorry again, I can't talk today. So now, if I want to embed my Geogebra construction, I go to Insert. Excuse me. We're going to close that off. Hold up. There we go. I'm sorry. You go to Cards. Hit the wrong one. Now, you can insert pictures, videos, tweets. Okay? I'm going to give you an example of a math Sway, and you can see how they kind of put all different kinds of things, your real world examples. Right here we have the option to embed. Now, in order to embed, I got to create my embed link. Now, I'm going to go back to my Geogebra, and I'm going to open up my file. And I'm just going to show one quick edit in case you might want to do this. So if I needed to do an edit, this is when I hit my little three dots and I open into the Geogebra app. Okay. Now let's say I didn't want all my lines, my perpendicular bisectors, to be seen. But I did just want the circumcenter because that's what I asked you to construct. So if you click over here on the side and you click on the circle that has that color, it will take away, it would hide basically your line, but I still have that circumcenter there. Okay, so when you are doing your presentation, you don't really need to tell me about how to do the construction in GeoGebra. You just want to talk about what happens. I'm going to go ahead and hide my altitude as well. Okay, and it's still on on that dotted line, and I'll keep the median just for right now. But what happens to these points? Let's go ahead and hide the median too. I'm sorry. Maybe you can see it better. So there are my special points of concurrency. And one of the things in part of your analysis, if you talk about it, is what happens or what kind of triangles do you have when those points, is it ever a time that they're all one? Is there any way I can get a triangle so that they meet at the same point? Okay? Are they always inside the triangle? So it's just something for you to talk about or add, sorry, not talk about, into your presentation. So let's talk about embedding. So we want to, let's go ahead, we're going to save it. Why didn't it save as my, don't save, cancel. We're still recording, yeah. All right, so let me close this out. We do want to save it. Save it as Euler line. Euler line, sorry. All right, and we're going to make it public. Okay, we're going to save it. We are going to minimize this. We're going to close this out. Oops, cancel that. You want to leave? Yes, I do. So we're going to go back to our, here's the one that I took the lines off, but it's the same one here, part one. So when you open up your file, right here, we go to our share icon, and now you have this option to embed, and I think I talked about the link on the part two, but we click here, and we hit copy, and it's already copied, and then we go to our sway, and we're going to hit embed. And right here it says tap and paste the embedded code. So we're going to tap right here, and we're going to paste it. And it's going to give the link, but if you click right here, you should get, oh, hold on. Must have hit something wrong. I apologize. Alright guys, sorry about that. It's because I wasn't logged in. Remember, I opened it up and it just popped up. I had to be logged in. So make sure you have basically logged in through your Office 365. You have to go through that anyways to, that's my preview, to get to Sway. So I'm back to the embedded card. So I hit the embed. I got this card that allows me to embed. We're going to tap here. We're going to paste. It's going to give you a cursor, and right here you have like this little gray box. Well, if you click on that box, it goes black, and that lets me know that they're embedding the actual construction into this way. Now, the reason why I like this a whole lot better is because I can manipulate and I can assess and analyze your project and your content all at once. So what I can do is, also one thing you can do is, these are basically kind of your storyboards. If I wanted to, I want my construction, my embedded construction, to come after, so I can move this around like such. I can group things together. Right now, this is now grouped together. I don't know if you can recognize this gray box is showing these two are together, and then I have, now you could also do a preview, so I'm going to minimize this, what you're doing. So right here are your kind of forward, there is my construction. I can change my layout. My layout's kind of crazy right now. I'll show it to you. It's this one. If I wanted to, I can go side by side to this, and now I have like my design. I can also do a point of focus. We're going to talk about that later. Now, when I go here, here is my GeoGebra construction, and when I open it, I can now manipulate it and don't have to worry about going to your link or doing additional kind of connection to your GeoGebra account. It's all right there. And then I could go to a new page, which I don't have, so I'm going to go back to my storyboard, and I can add some more content here. So please take the time to watch the link, the playlist I've already posted for your sway explanations. You don't have to go into it because it kind of, there's probably just watch the first 3 or maybe the first 4. Like, it allows you to change your design. Like, if I want to change, it has options right here. Let me see, there was one I was looking at earlier. I don't think it was that one though. I believe it was this one. Yeah, so you can like change the background, change your layout. We talked about that already. Insert cards. Their cards are basically your research that you're doing. So, you know, the back history. I think it was Leonard Euler was, and just kind of put it together. You can rearrange them a whole lot faster. And then when you're done, you have the option right here to share. Okay. I think you have the option, yeah, right here. You have the option to share. So when you are ready to submit your form, whether you're doing it, your project, whether you're doing it through Sway or through a PowerPoint, if you're going to use the PowerPoint, you have to follow the steps that Mr. Toops posted. It's on Edmodo. But if you're going to use Sway, I'm going to go, let me show you where you submit your project. So in our folder, we have Hardware's class project turn-in form. So if you click here, there's a form that you fill out. First name, last name, ID, click your class for it, and here's your link to your project. Now you're going to give me your link to whether it's a PowerPoint or it is your Sway. But if you are using Sway, then you click here, you share, you can do an embedded code, you can do it as a link. But basically, you're going to give me, and then you make sure you have anyone with the link can look at it. You can share this on Facebook if you want to, Twitter. Um, we are, eventually, the goal is to have a virtual gallery route walk. So if, I probably should have put that in the form, but I'll do that after we get them all graded and get some feedback. So there you go in regards to how to submit, in regards to doing some things on Sway. Just like with anything new, you kind of play with it a little bit. Just a reminder, if you turn in projects on Monday, and I am going to do Monday like by the end of school, probably like 4 o'clock. So, because there is a timestamp to your form. So, if you have any more questions or some assistance, or need more assistance, like I said, just shoot me up on Edmodo, and I should be getting back with you. Have fun with your project. Don't forget to study for your tests. And have a good weekend. Thanks.